Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Hi, hello, how are my wonderfuls, my beauties, my royalty? Okay, let's get that patty, the scorching hot, boiling patty tea out. If you like it cold, just hold the ice, the ICE, because yeah, we don't play with these politics. Or yeah, I talk all day, every day with my truth. I don't care. As you can tell, yeah, because with one of my last titles, I was a little nervous with putting like white man in the title, but I was just like, it is what it is. The truth is what it is, and I have articles in the episode that because that's the thing, like in my much earlier episodes and stuff, I have the screenshots showing what a lot of these white men say to me, how they try to bully me, degrade me, call me out my name, calling me the B word, the C word, the N word, the P word, every other, like the combination of them, and like calling me Jim Crow, just everything. But then people would still say, you're ignorant, you're naive. It's like racism is over with. Tell that to the men that sent me these messages. Tell this to the men that didn't just write me once. Some of these men wrote me about 10 times. But it wasn't until I was like, you know what, I'm tired of this. And I started screenshotting and providing evidence that this happens. But then also, to make sure these men knew what I was doing, I would share them on my dating profile because I'm like, I'm not scared of you. Because it would show that I'm not scared of you. It's like, see, I'm showing everybody because I'm not scared. Like, but then men started saying I was at fault, and they would say that, oh, these are private conversations. A conversation is two ways, for one. And two, if the first comment a man is gonna say is that I'm a no good B of a Jim Crow, really? Really, you're gonna blame me for screenshotting that? Oh, you're gonna call me a TWAT? Like sometimes I'm just like, what? Like, yes, like look up the guy who called me that on my. Oh yeah, look at my Patreon. Look at my Patreon, because I think I typed out that word because I wanted people to be able to look that punk up. Because yeah, he specifically wrote me about 5 or 6 times. I didn't screenshot all of them because again, like I didn't know I was going to be doing what I was doing until I was like, I remember telling like a so-called friend what was going on, and they didn't believe me because I would tell them like I wrote my standards, but a lot of men are calling me out of my name and being racist or jerks, or they're calling me out of my name because I'm on the left, and they're like, oh, whatever, it's like, but it's not bad, whatever, whatever. So then I started sending them. And they got quiet for a while, so I was just like, okay, they're probably asleep, I don't know. But then like an hour later, it's like all of a sudden another person joined in with them. It was like a three-way texting all of a sudden. They were like, hold up, wait a minute, what? It's like men are sending you these messages. It's like, this is how they started off. And, but then the other person was still trying to, give like the men hope and still try to blame me. Oh, well, this is all of them, right? So I sent her about 5 or 10 more. I sent both of them, but specifically was for that person. And then they got more quiet. And she was just like, you have more. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't have to give you all of them. You have enough to show that I'm not lying. Because, yeah, that's one thing that it's really crazy how a lot of people kept saying I was lying while growing up. But over time, every single thing I've said have been proven. Every single thing that's happened to me, or even with my now diagnosed disability, has been like, yeah, yeah. But so many people kept saying, oh, she's making it up, she's lying. And then with dating, oh, well, you're pretty. You should have been married by now. It's like, or, oh, you're not finding someone that's your type. Well, get over it. It's like, find somebody to have kids with. But then you want me to get married. Oh, yeah, it's like, get married. But if I'm not compatible, if I don't like him, well, it's like as long as he's able to pay the bills, it's like you don't have to be best friends with. This is literally advice I got from the church. And this is why I'm going to be talking more about the book Yesteryear. I'm going to get the book, I'm going to read the book, but it's just crazy with reading the reviews and then like watching booktubers talk about the book. I think I can, like, I haven't even read it yet, but I think I'm going to have such a strong connection to the book because of the villainy that I have witnessed within the church. But okay, this episode is not about yesteryear. Last episode, or the episode before that was. I'm messy and I go out of order because I'm talking about standards and now yesteryear and tons about politics. I'm going to be talking more about catfish because, yeah, while I'm uploading all the pictures, I'm finding more of the catfish that I've caught. So I'm gonna talk more about those. And then oh my gosh, there's so many Reddit stories I need to cover. I kept saying I'm gonna get back to it, but you guys don't, yeah, over the years, just like, yeah, I have a lot of catching up. I have a lot of catching up. But yeah, don't forget to check out Patreon because I already have so many pictures and some are repeats, but I take them at different angles and I take multiple. And I'm so glad I do, or I'm so glad I did that. I still do, but I'm so glad I did that in the past because none of these men can ever say that they're AI. And I think I have so many. None of these men can ever say that they're AI or that they're fake or they're false or whatever. And I do not change the name of the image so that you can know the date and the app that I got it from. Because yes, I like having my evidence and it's like because so many people tried to falsify my words. Nah, boo boo, nah, baby. Yeah, I'm Patty. I'm Patty. And some people are like, "Oh, why do you include their usernames or their locations?" Because yeah, it's like, you know what? With some of the degrading, awful, terrible things that some and bigoted things and racist things that these people have said to me, why not? They deserve it. They deserve it because you will see that with all of these messages, I have not like, oh well, 98 or 99% of the time I've never spoken to them, and about 100, like, well, no, okay, 99% or 99.8% of the time I've never spoken to them first. There are some where I do respond, especially when there's that one Matt guy. Oh, he's terrible, but it's like he wrote me at least about 20 different times. He was constant. And if you pay attention, you're going to see they're under different usernames because some people are like, oh, just block them. Just if you don't know about some of the dating apps and how easy it is to make a new like profile, which I realized because I kept like blocking guys and then like a few days later or even a month later, they're back and they're worse. And so I just had to realize, okay, don't block them. Just let them have their tantrum, fit, whatever. It's like they say women are emotional. Men are extremely emotional. Extremely. They act like anger and jealousy and just, yeah, they act like only crying and or like other certain more quote unquote feminine emotions is emotional. But to them, anger and, well, ABUSC and stuff, yeah, they act like that doesn't come from emotions. So, but yeah, and I'm saying all of this because like I've dated a lot of terrible men, And I've met some who were okay, but they were just not a match. And I've broken up with majority of the men I've broken up with. There were some who ghosted me and or broke up with me, but then it's for crazy reasons. And some men say I'm crazy, but the reasons why they say I'm crazy is hilarious because there's some men. I've actually had a guy, and there's the Matt. Oh, oddly enough, the Matt guy who said he knows somebody that I know. But then it's funny because that person contacted me because this guy who wrote me like 20 times on the dating apps. Yeah, it's like he wrote me and talked about me so much to his friend, he contacted me. Yeah. And he was telling me about, but then he did admit that he said I was crazy because I'm trying to start my own business. I want to write my own children's books. And I was telling him about my books and my ideas, and he said it was crazy. Like, that's why he thought I was crazy. Yeah. Oh, and that I wanted to go and get my education. I wanted to get my master's. But yeah, now I have two masters. But he said I was crazy for trying to go and get, yeah. Because he told me what kind of man would ever want a smart woman, and that he didn't want to tolerate or be bothered with me if I was going to do that. So then I went on and did it. And he kept harassing me and bothering me until he finally gave up because I had to learn to ignore him, because this is back in the day where you couldn't even really block a number yet. So I just had to ignore him. And at night, I had to turn my phone off because he would just call and call and call and call. There was one night where he called over 20 times. I think he was like in the low 30s. Yeah. I remember waking up, and I think after that, I had to start turning my phone off. Yeah, but then some nights I forgot, and then he got back to it, or he would text, "You forgot tonight," and explanation points and stuff like that. But and part of me is just like, why did men do it? Like, and some people are like, well, you're such a nice girl, and maybe if you would just give him a chance, maybe he's so mad because he knows how great you are, and you just have to give him a chance. Why on earth would I want to give a nightmare like that a chance? What about the next time I make a mistake and make him mad? Either not having dinner done on time, or if the kids are either crying or in a fight, or if like just something happens. What about if he's angry again? But it's frightening how often people would blame me for not marrying these men and or trying to have a relationship with these men. And but then I create standards because men, like I said, they would put me down because of my politics and my beliefs, and or me even volunteering. Do you know how many Christian men told me volunteering was a waste of time because they were like, if these people were so lazy that they don't have enough to eat, that means they need to get another job? Do you know this came from Christian men? Yeah. So this is one reason why, yeah, I keep saying, "Oh, I'm going to talk more about yesteryear." I'm going to read it, of course, but oh, wait, but yeah, and just dating men. Period. Like, women always get blamed if it doesn't work out, or when women file for divorce, the men always blame the women, but then they don't look inside of the relationship on why the woman has to leave. And then a lot of red pill men, they're just like, we need to take away default divorce. We can't give them blah, blah, blah. And also, it's just like, so you want her to not be happy. But then they get mad when women wait, like myself. Like, I would have never, like, and I've told you guys the episode about when Mr. Lockakey wanted to have, like, he had an envelope for a wedding. He know, like, and the funny thing is, I knew he was never going to propose, and I knew it was a trick. He wanted me to put money in the envelope so he can have money for his special candy. That's all. He wasn't, because he would put money in it, but then he would take it out just to buy the special candy. But then he would look at it and he would realize that I never put anything in because I had common sense. And I was trying to finish, like, I was finishing my second master's. I was trying to pay off student loans. I was trying to save and start, like, I wanted to start investing money and saving money so I could start publishing my children's books. And he already stole enough money from my purse, and he already tricked me enough going to the grocery store in different places, saying, oh, we need to go to the grocery store. Oh, we need to do this, then go there. Then it's like when we go to the register, oh, he doesn't have any money. Mm. And we're in front of his friends. And so now his friends are like, oh, well, you're a good girlfriend. It's like, Lakaki tells us how much you work and stuff. He'll pay you back. He's getting his life together. He's going to be a good man. I was like, and that's one thing. I kept hearing different, like, delusional women telling me that different men were going to be a good man to me. They weren't a good man, but they were going to be a good man to me. How long do I have to wait? But then people kept expecting me to already have kids, to have, like, they're like, oh, you don't have kids, you don't have kids, you don't have kids. Oh, and that stupid, no good, bigoted bully who, like, yeah, she keeps trying to bother me. Like, I talk about kids because I talk about why some women don't have kids yet, and the stress of, do I go on and get married even though I don't love this guy, even though he doesn't meet my standards, even though he doesn't make me happy? Do I get just into like a lavender relationship, and or, oh, like my bully, an open relationship, but it wasn't really open. Yeah, that's complicated, but I'll keep on going with that one, or I'll close that case and get to it later. Right. But it's like people kept wanting to blame me when I was brought up in the church. I was trying to do it the church way and everything like that. But then, even while growing up, I kept hearing the stereotypes about Black women, and I did not want to be a stereotype. And then also, I was determined in trying to get my education together, and I had my dreams, my goals, but dreams and goals I was against what my mom allowed. And so she said she was going to kick me out the house. So then I was trying to get the traditional, like, get a 9 to 5 salary job to save enough money so then I can publish my books, or first move out, because yeah, she said she was going to kick me out the house, but I was going to move out, then start my business and publish my books and stuff while working the job. So it's like I kind of had a game plan. I had things, I had notes, but then I had them in notebooks, but then she started going in my room, finding them and throwing, like, yeah, either she made me throw them out, and but so then I had to start hiding them. Remember, like, if you've been listening to the episodes, you already know where I started hiding them. So then, like, a few months after she passed away, like, I was in my room typing on my laptop, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, I have notebooks full of ideas. And so, yeah. But anyway, people kept telling me that I have to wait for a man to be good. I have to date this man until he's good. But then, if he's not good, then if he's not going to be a good husband, he's not going to be a good father, or at least not for my children. And you do not know how much I celebrated when I broke up with these men. Lakaki, all saying hallelujah. I wanted my money back. But then when his now wife, first she was bragging, oh, I'm pregnant. I was like, yes, hallelujah, praise the Lord. I'm glad. I remember I was sitting in the car with, I didn't know that was his cousin. Like, see, there's so much to this story, and I got the screenshots to prove it too. But yeah, I was working with her cousin and I didn't even know it. And I was just telling him, I was like, 'cause I even told him, can you tell Lakaki to give you the money that he owes me? Because I don't want to see him again. He was trying to blackmail me to get back with him. But then he found his middle school sweetheart. Yeah, she was like, oh, I'm going to call her the N word. Oh, I'm going to degrade her. Oh, I'm going to, like, threaten her. Yeah. Yeah. So, but what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to put this in some novels and put their names, like, I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to put their names in different novels and stuff like that. Which, yeah, his name's already in one. And it's going to be in other ones too. So, yeah, enjoy. But, yeah, I'm petty. I don't care. A lot of these no good people who try to use me and emotionally, physically, like traumatized and able to see me. I don't play that. And a lot of people, like, 'cause even with Mr. No Heart, his mother kept saying, like, he's gonna be a good man one day. You're the best thing that ever happened to him. So it's like, yeah, just be patient. And other family members, oh, it's like, just give him time. I'm living one life just like them. I'm not a cat. Like, like, what? I have one life. Everybody kept telling me, just give him time, just give him time. I've got just, it's like, what in the actual world? Like, no. And that's one reason why, like, I was just done. And I wrote my list of standards, but then men started mentally or like with their messages trying to emotionally and mentally ABUSC me because they were so mad with my standards when it's like, no, I'm tired of waiting for a man to be good. I'm tired of waiting for a man to be good. It's like, especially, I'm getting older. Like, while growing up, I wanted to make sure I was developing to be an amazing woman. I wanted to be a good woman, and that's why I still have exes. I still have men from my past who keep trying to get back with me or trying to get with me, and or they didn't think of me much years ago, but then all of the sudden, oh, they see who I am now. Especially men from Oakley University. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love being petty about that school. The way they treat. Yeah, I'm so petty. But yeah, there are some bullies back from Oakley University who treated me like garbage and trash and would say some of the most hurtful, awful, terrible things. And they kept trying to say, oh, you talk like a white girl. It's like, why would any black man want to deal with you? Why do you talk like that? And then they would also talk about how I walked and everything too. But then, oh, what happened during COVID after I broke up with my ex and things, and I'm on the, like, Hinge, like, yeah, it's like it's different websites or different apps, but that one specifically, I kept getting it where, like, I would see someone from college and I would swipe left, and then the app lied, like, oh, you missed a match. No, I didn't. Who's lying? Mm-mm. Oh, heck no. Who's lying? And then I would see them again like a week or two later, whatever, and I'd swipe left. You missed it. Stop. Like, nah. Tell him you better swipe left on me. You say, app, you better have my back. Like, no. Or don't show my profile again. No, because you got the hint. I'm telling you, I'm never, no, 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 no. And then years later, as like I would see other ones, so I swiped right and I told them off. I'm like, okay, oh, you want to deal with me? You want to deal with me, little boy? Okay, deal with me. And they were very shocked with how I spoke to them, and I didn't care. Mm-hmm. I'm used to you being so sweet and nice. What changed? Why you, oh, you don't remember? You don't remember? Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I said those things, but I didn't know you were gonna end up like this. It's like you ended up being a very beautiful woman. It's like, oh, it's like, yeah, you got this education, you got yourself going. It's like, I like what I don't really care what you think. It's like back then you used to torture and torment me, and you blamed me when like non-black men asked me out. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know, it's just, is this a boys will be boys episode? Kind of. But it's like that at first I was going to be talking about how so many men would lie. And like with Mr. Lockett, yeah, a lot of, I did talk a lot about his lies. And oh, throughout the over 700 episodes, I talk a lot about the lies he told me and others and himself, and especially his wife. Oh my god, because yeah, there's, at one point I'm going to unblock her, but I'm going to have like an entire document ready for her a list of all of that, like not all, but a lot of the episodes where I talk about him and I tell the truth. Yeah. And I'm going to just copy and paste it in there. And I know you have to wait 48 hours because I'm going to first wait 48 to 72 hours to make sure that I'm able to reblock her right after. Yeah, I'm petty. I have it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yes. Like some people might be like, dang, okay. Like when I say be ready and be petty, especially like when people have hurt me all my life, I've had to be ready. I've had to like treat it like I'm in a mental battle. I've told you guys about my high school experience or school period, but especially high school. Which, oh yeah, those are some more characters, but and a lot of them were male. A lot of the bullies, the male bullies from high school, who literally would physically hurt me. And then I told you about how I would tell my Spanish teacher. She was like, "Oh, oh my gosh, she was one of the boys will be boys, and he probably likes you. You should probably take it as a compliment." Should I tell that to the bruises on me? Should I tell the bruises on me, "Don't worry, that means he likes you"? Yeah, I didn't think so. But a lot of people would keep telling me to wait for these men to be worth my time or good or whatever. Why should I wait? But then these same men would blame me while I'm working on myself to be a better woman. Tomas ghosted me because I was developing to be a better woman. I was publishing my second or third children's book, and I sent it to him after I posted it. I was so excited. But he ghosted me because he was upset because he said he would never measure up like me. I was too good of a woman. Do you know how many men have said stupid things? But then when I write my list of standards, because I kept getting men telling me that, then men say I'm shallow. Then men say, "What do you bring to the table? Oh, you think you're all that? Oh, you think you deserve a man like this? Oh, what kind of man's going to have all these qualities?" Well, you're writing a woman who has all these qualities. If a man can't even have all these qualities, but then a man keeps saying that he should be head of the household, but he can't even handle these few standards. But men keep saying, especially the men of the church, keep the patriarchy and all this other garbage, they keep saying they should be the head of the household. And they can't even handle the few standards that I have listed. Really? They're too busy lying on themselves or lying to me and or betraying me, ghosting me, and ABUSC and doing all different types of things. But then after they leave me, then they second think it. Then they think they're going to try to come back. But then when I don't take them back or I tell them to get lost, then they have attitude with me or telling me, "Oh, well, why are you mean? Why are you changing? You're supposed to give me a second chance. See, I'm a better man now. See, you're single." It's like, so you're obligated, like, yeah, no. So, I don't know why, but I've been thinking about that lately, but I think it's because I've been uploading a lot of the pictures on Patreon. Don't forget to check it out. I have so much proof. But doing research on standards also. And then while dating my current guy, sometimes I'm just like, how in the world did I end up with a guy that he meets all of my standards and he's polite, he's sweet, he's empathetic, he has the biggest heart. Most men think that women only care about one part of the body being big. I want a big heart and a big brain. I'm a sapiosexual, so you know, you know. I care like so there are some men who I've dated in the past who kind of look like models, but their brains, their brains. Thank you so much for listening to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handicapable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.